Yeah, my name is Yong Cao. I will present this research paper. The title is Innovation Integration Model for based on a case study of FUYAO Glass Industrial Group Limited in China. So the motivation of this research is that we want to discover a unique innovation model by exploring FUYAO Glass Industry Group. This is one of the most successful and innovative firms in China. So the methodology of this study is that we undertook kind of the extensive study of FUYAO Glass of this company. And also we interviewed the executives of the industrial champion and identified innovation drives and innovation structure to deliver high performance. And then develop a conceptual model to illustrate what's the unique model of this successful firm. So this is the brief history of FUYAO Industrial Group. This company was founded in 1987 as a joint venture company. It's headquartered in Fujian province. It was listed in Shanghai Stock Exchange in 1993 and listed in Hong Kong Stock Exchange in 2015. In 1996, it started to form a joint venture with Saint-Gobain, with French firms, has 51% of stake and valued at $15.3 million. But 3 years later, FUYAO brought back for this for $30 million. And in 2006, became the kind of the original equipment manufacturer to General Motors in June 2006. In 2007, we launched a kind of contract supply Bentley. Its foreign sales contributed about 5.17 billion Chinese yuan, almost 795 million US dollars, which is about 28% of sales in that year. And 2007, it became the kind of fifth largest automobile glass in the world, about 3% of market share, global, 60% of market share in China. 2014, it started to establish a factory in the United States. And since then, they have a kind of the factory in several different locations in USA, such as in Ohio and also in South Carolina, Michigan, etc. So this we can see 2020, the market share of FUYAO become kind of the 61% in market share. Globally, its market share jumped to 22.5%. It's the second largest automobile glass manufacturer in the world. So it's one of the most successful business in automobile glass business. So the question is, why can FUYAO grow so fast, become a kind of dominant player in the global market? So the answer for this, after we have done a kind of extended research, we find out simply because this company can have innovation integration, which combines both vertical innovation as well as horizontal innovation. Vertical innovation, which utilize kind of different elements of both bottom-up and also top-down approach. Either this method will have weakness, but the integration of both will avoid the weakness. And also it has a kind of horizontal integration, which put the different type of innovation together, such as technology innovation, product innovation, and service innovation together. And also utilize this as kind of the process innovation as the capstone, as the core process to integrate all different type of innovation together. So this is the secret of this company's success. So this is a kind of the brief review of its different stages. Before 2006, year 2000, and 2000 to 2005. After 2005, you can see at each different stages and how FUYAO start to integrate its innovation process. And we can find out that the horizontal integration, this is one of the key, which the process innovation is the most challenging part, but they can integrate the innovation into several different pieces, such as the product innovation and also technology innovation. However, the whole company as a kind of an organization evolve with the innovation itself. So combine several types of innovation so that can get the clients, the product meet with clients' needs and exceed their expectations. So the process innovation, traditionally people usually will look at each different innovation separately, but this company is kind of the integrate all them together. And one of the uniqueness is that they have a very wide spectrum of the inputs from different sources, such as different sources include companies' research development personnel, and also inputs from the material suppliers, inputs from the internal research and design institute, and also input from the technical staff in different divisions and factories, inputs from the technicians and workers on the assembly lines, and also inputs from the patent library, which they can have all the literature and also the other companies, what's their research will be, what they are doing. So they have really wide spectrum of research inputs. So they can identify which part is, what kind of the research is the most important, which part is more feasible, so that they can put this into the different stages, such as early stage, the middle stage, and the final stage. At each different stage, they will evaluate each of those different innovation, different research, development, and use the try by error approach, and also use the gatekeeper system, can control the possibility of mistakes, eliminate the high risk mistakes, so they can avoid the big loss in the research development in innovation. During their research and research development, they use this bottom-up approach. Bottom-up, which means that the innovation ideas come from the bottom. In this case, assembly line, and people at the kind of the lowest level. And so traditionally, they can do this. And FUYAO did this very well. They encourage workers to be innovative, particularly in the workplace safety, reduce the labor workload, and also increase the efficiency of manufacturing, and identify any of the blind spots which can increase the productivity. So this is a kind of the bottom-up approach, and also they use this kind of top-down approach, which means that the innovation ideas come from the top executives, from the top level management. But this has a kind of weakness. People at top, they may have some good idea, but it will be hard to see if people at the bottom may not be motivated. So they design a kind of the bidding system. So they invite the teams at the low level to bid for the project. So this will resolve the weakness of this top-down approach. So they also encourage innovation leaders to take a positive performance in a sustainable way, and have a kind of a corporate policy to have this award system to reward any of the superior performance. So the summary of this research is that they combine both top-down and a bottom-up approach, but meanwhile, they also have this horizontal integration. So this is the model we put together for this. So traditionally, people all look at those innovation many times in a kind of the separate way, but this is the company. They have this top-down innovation system, bottom-up innovation system. They integrated them into a kind of the multi-level innovation integration. Meanwhile, at this horizontal level, they use this product innovation, technology innovation, service innovation. It's kind of become market-driven, driving innovation objectives, and then
so you have 2
combine
minutes
with
to
the process, the company, the management system, whole firms change with different committee, different management system to manage the whole process, and then generate the outcome with new patterns, new customers, and also new products. So this is the whole integration system make this company become more innovative than the other competitors. So in summary, that this integration make this company become to be more competitive in the marketplace. So the contribution of this is that by using interview approach, we dig out something we use quantitative approach cannot find. So the interview method tells us this could be a kind of the more effective way to make a firm to be more innovative. So this is what we have for this research. Thank you very much for your listening and participation.
Thank you very much, sir, for your very good presentation and explaining about the company's vertical and horizontal innovation model. Do we have any question for this presentation? Thank you, sir. We don't have a question for you. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.